And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to Trinity Baptist College, the home of the Eagles. This is our second semifinal match and Game 3 overall in the Men's South Region Tournament in NCCAA Division II. Hello, everybody. I'm Ray Bureau. Dean Bureau is our cameraman as we are about to get ready for the semifinal between Trinity Baptist College, the host school, and the Bruins from Bob Jones University coming down from Greenville, South Carolina. These two teams met earlier in the season, October 6th. Bob Jones won that game 1-0 on a penalty kick with 1:42 left in the second overtime period. Trinity Baptist College trying to avenge that loss, and this time the chance to advance to the South Region title game is on the line. Pensacola Christian defeated Toccoa Falls College 4-0 earlier this afternoon. And Toccoa, after beating Johnson University of Florida 6-4 on Wednesday, fell to Pensacola. So two teams have been eliminated, three left. Two of them you're about to see, the Trinity Baptist College Eagles and the Bob Jones University Bruins. I want to say hello to Johnny Gammett, good friend at Bob Jones University, for checking us out here on TBC Eagles on YouTube. And as we did earlier today, let us know you're watching. Leave a top chat comment. If I see your name on the screen, I'll gladly say hello and give you a shout out. We had very good fan interaction with each other, and I was able to say hello to them as well during that Pensacola and Toccoa Falls game. The Eagles, the home team, and the number 2 seed in the tournament, wearing their white jerseys with the blue front and the gold trim and lettering and numbering. Bob Jones in the navy blues with the white lettering, numbering, and trim. Bob Jones will be going from left to right, Trinity Baptist from right to left, rather, on this beautiful Thursday afternoon on the west side of Jacksonville. Temperatures around 78 degrees. It's cooled off from a little earlier today. The wind, however, has been off and on all afternoon long, and when it's on, it's been blowing about 14 to 16 miles per hour south to north. That is right to left across your screen, and we are underway. It's a little bit cloudy, but not too much. We had just a couple of raindrops fall at the end of the Pensacola-Toccoa game. 30% chance of rain forecast later on tonight, and then a lot more throughout the afternoon as you see Angelo Fernandez just barely into this game take the first shot of the second semifinal game. Here come the Pensacola Christian Eagles walking by. Congratulations, gentlemen. We hope that we will see you Saturday, but regardless of which of these two teams we're going to play, we're going to have that here on TBC Eagles on YouTube. I'm going to let you know some of the honors that were given out at the South Region banquet last night. We can tell you right now, Nick Standridge of Pensacola Christian College, the 2018 South Region Men's Soccer Player of the Year. Congratulations to Nick, and as we get opportunities, we'll let you know about the All-South Region first and second teams. But if you don't want to wait, click on tbceagles.com. It's the first article that you'll see on the slides. You can click that link open, and you'll see the first and second team All-South Region rosters. And again, as we get opportunities, we'll let you know who those honorees are. Ball game just underway. Started about 3 minutes after 4 o'clock. This one sails out of bounds. The Women's South Region Tournament less than 2 hours away from kickoff tonight. Trinity Baptist College, the number 2 seed, against Toccoa Falls College, number 3. They will kick off at 6 p.m., and that is up at Toccoa Falls College in North Georgia. It's a 3-team field, and the winner will play Bob Jones 6 p.m. on Saturday night. Clayton McDaniel scored a couple of games against Toccoa Falls last weekend in the Eagles' final season game. Looking to hopefully do the same here this afternoon. Hakeem Bethelmy takes that pass, and he's hit from behind by Jesse Rush, and a free kick for the Eagles on the offensive side of the field. Fernandez crosses it over to Gabby Zafiro. He's on that South Region roster, second team. And the shot attempt by Charlance Melius goes wide to the right. That's his first attempt of the afternoon. I can tell you Charlance is on the first team South Region, a total of 6 Trinity Baptist College Eagles and 5 Bob Jones University Bruins made all South Region honors. Among them, goalkeeper Kyle Altman of TBC. He is the second team goalkeeper behind Pensacola's Brent Zerzinski. This one is out of bounds. It'll be a Bob Jones throw-in. So while we have an opportunity, we'll let you know the All-South Region first team for Trinity Baptist College: Joseph Nava, Charlance Melius, and Gabrielle Zafiro. From Pensacola, Jake McClellan, Paul Stewart, Nick Standridge. From Toccoa Falls College, Caleb Meeks, Isaac Atkinson. And from Bob Jones University, Carl Walker, Isaac Landry, and Johnson University of Florida's Lucas Castro are the All-South Region first team honorees. We'll let you know about the second team roster next opportunity we get. Fernandez, you will see him up and back, left and right, all over the field, listed as a midfielder and defender. He took the first shot of the game. Angelo also has scored 3 goals on the season. He has 2 assists as well. The leading scorer for the Eagles, Joseph Nava. He wears number 22, 12 goals and 2 assists. And for Bob Jones University, 3 players are tied with 4 goals apiece: Sebastian Sulik, Andrew Peterson, and Carl Walker, according to BJUBruins.com and the Eagles statistics on the NCCAA Trinity Baptist College stats page. Nathan Williams on the steal, trying to maintain possession, but Micah Klein wins that race for the loose ball. Here's a pass downfield in favor of Bob Jones, and the first shot attempt for Jesse Rush goes a little bit wide, and that's also the first attempt for the Bruins. 2 shots for Trinity Baptist, 1 for BJU, neither of them on goal so far, but we're only about 5 minutes into the first half. Wind is picking up. It's been blowing right to left across your screen all afternoon. The hardest has been around 16 miles per hour. Had a slight gust a little bit above that, but as far as the steady winds go, between 14 and 16. There have been periods of calm as well. Jeremy Telius tying up with David Young, and now Nathan Williams on the advance for the TBC Eagles. Long pass to the right side. Nava giving chase along with Micah Klein. It's out of bounds, and it will be Bob Jones' ball. South Region Volleyball is also underway. Trinity Baptist College played at 2 o'clock, and they're starting up again against Toccoa Falls. They played Trinity College at 2. It's pool play. No word yet on how those have turned out. Nava inside the box. Lost control momentarily, but got it right back. We get an opportunity a little bit later. We'll let you know the pool schedule for the women's volleyball. Of course, if you already know who's won today, please drop us a comment. We'll be glad to make those announcements as well. There is a whistle. Looks like a man down for Bob Jones. That is number 17, Carl Walker. Slow to get up, but he looks like he's all right. Bob Jones almost immediately gets the ball back into play. Again, in case you missed it, Pensacola defeated Toccoa Falls 4-0 in our first semifinal. This is semifinal number 2. Pensacola will play this winner Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m. Bleachers are jam-packed with fans and players from all the different teams. We've had people come down from Greenville, come across from I-10, Pensacola, and North Georgia, and Kissimmee as our 4 visiting teams have made their way to Jacksonville. Outside to Jordan Cruz. Tries to get back into Jesse Rush. Loose ball now. Nathan Williams is able to tap it up to Fernandez. Angelo all by himself on the left side. Now 1-on-2, pass to Nava, but a little bit out of Joseph Nava's reach and into the hands of Isaac Landry. And Isaac, 37 goals allowed, but 116 saves on the season for Isaac Landry. You get that many shots on goal. Let's see, 116 and 37. 153 shots. Some of them are bound to go in. Excellent goalkeeping by Isaac Landry. He held Trinity Baptist scoreless when they met on October 6th through almost 2 full overtime periods. Bob Jones won that game 1-0 on a penalty kick scored by Sebastian Sulik, if I remember correctly. There's a ball sent up past the midfield stripe. That is Sulik wearing number 3 all the way across the field now with possession. Bruins back it up, but they're looking to set up a good chance to advance down the field. Cruz hits Rush. The ball comes away, but it's grabbed by Walker. He sends it outside. Waddy lost control of the ball as he was trying to get it back into Sulik. Now another loose ball near the end line, out of bounds, last touched by the Bruins, so a goal kick coming for Kyle Altman. The big 6'4" sophomore goalkeeper for the TBC Eagles, Kyle Altman, 45 goals allowed, 78 saves on the season. Told you about Joseph Nava, the leading scorer for Trinity Baptist, 12 goals, 2 assists. Clayton McDaniel, number 2, 9 goals and 2 assists. Nava had himself 2 hat tricks this season. Fernandez looking for the ball, keeps it in bounds, lines up, but Jordan Cruz recovers and is able to make the block. Credit Fernandez with his second shot attempt of the afternoon. And again, I got to love the aggressiveness the Eagles have shown here in the early going. 9 minutes into the first half, they have already taken 3 shots. Bob Jones has 1. This will be a corner kick for Trinity Baptist. And there's Angelo back in the corner. Like we said, you'll see him cover probably every inch of this field. Gabby Zafiro is the one taking the kick. Fernandez lines up in front of the net. My mistake. Fernandez with the header, but it's knocked away on another header by a Bob Jones defender. Good defense by the Bruins. Ball goes out of bounds. Trinity will have the throw in. Micah Klein on the defensive play. The header attempt by Angelo Fernandez, already his 3rd attempt at the goal. Fernandez tries to pass it inside. It is tipped out of bounds. And another corner kick coming up for the Eagles. It feels absolutely wonderful out here. It's a little bit cloudy. Skies darkened just a touch, but cannot ask for a better temperature with the breeze blowing as well. Fernandez with the corner kick, and right in front of the net, cleared away once again by the Bruins defense. This time it was Carl Walker getting a foot on the ball, and the Bruins are able to send it back towards midfield. It is windy. Please excuse the camera shaking, as Dean is going to do his best to keep it stable. But at times we've had some strong wind this afternoon. Telius called for the push from behind. Don't want to argue and risk getting a yellow card in the tournament ball game. So Telius cools his head down and back underway. Bruins, after the free kick, have possession at midfield. The entire Pensacola-Toccoa game went without a single yellow card. Both teams playing very clean ball. Hello to Caleb Adams, joining us on TBC Eagles. Again, a lot of wind and makes it tough sometimes on the camera. But Dean trying to stabilize it best he can. Here's a ball inside to Rush. Tries a cross pass, and Eagles this time on the defense clear it away, and Fernandez on the rebound is able to send it upfield towards Clayton McDaniel, across midfield to Joseph Nava. Nava and McDaniel, the 2 leading scorers, have combined for 21 goals. Nava now inside, takes a shot. Actually more of a pass as it went towards McDaniel in front of the net, but more defense on both sides of the field, this time by the Bruins. Here's Telius now inside the box. Charlance Melius Tries to find Nava and Williams, but this one is out of their reach. The South Region second team roster: Clayton McDaniel, Jeremy Telius, Kyle Altman of Trinity Baptist College, Hayden Hoffman from Pensacola, Josiah Brown and Jared Lee from Toccoa Falls, Jesse Rush, Sebastian Sulik, Micah Klein from Bob Jones University, and from Johnson University of Florida, Michael Seja. And again, in case you missed the announcement, Pensacola's Nick Standridge, the South Region Player of the Year. And the final honor goes to the coaching staff of Johnson University of Florida, voted the South Region's Coaching Staff of the Year, and all those honors announced last night at the South Region banquet. Nava a little bit outside the box, loses control of the ball. Bruins back at midfield. Bruins back it up, look for a good opportunity to get off another shot attempt. So far, Eagles have outshot Bob Jones 4-1. Ball over on the far side. Now sent all the way across the field down towards David Young. Bethelmy is able to force Young to retreat. Almost stole the ball away. This one's out of bounds. It is Trinity Baptist throw-in. No ball game tomorrow. The teams will have a chance to rest and work on their Christian service projects as we're down here in Jacksonville. Here's Fernandez on the move. Lost his footing, and then the ball. Micah Klein takes it away from Fernandez. The gentlemen from each team are going to help out the Believe Foundation, set up by the Chris and Tabitha Parson family. Tell you more as we get a chance, as the ball's inside to Sulik. Now a loose ball in front of the net, and Josh Cook is able to send it back upfield. Fernandez playing more of an offensive role for TBC so far in this one. And this one gets upfield into the hands of Isaac Landry. The Believe Foundation by the Parson family. Carolina Parson, now 12 years old. She's a 6th grade student of Trinity Christian Academy. A few years ago, diagnosed with a brain tumor and nearly lost her life in emergency surgery. Praise the Lord, she's doing very well now. But the Parsons have set up a foundation they call the Believe Foundation that benefits childhood cancer awareness in the Jacksonville metro area. More about that in a moment as the ball is inside, and a pass toward the center, and David Young with the shot. Pass attempt, actually shot attempt by Carl Walker, missing wide to the left, and the score remains 1-0. Carolina doing very well, still undergoes treatments every 6 months, has to take medication every night. But the Parson family about to start their biggest event of the year when they raise money to buy Christmas presents and toys for children with cancer in the Jacksonville area and children with some other potentially harmful and very dangerous illnesses as well. Wilson's Children's Hospital and Nemours Children's Hospital in Jacksonville. And the Parsons are about to perform that. They're going to get some help by the gentlemen on each of the South Region teams as they do their Christian service project while they're visiting Jacksonville. Clayton McDaniel, a senior on the Trinity Baptist College Eagles, very good friends with the Parson family, does his student teaching at Trinity Christian Academy. He helped set up this Christian service project with the Believe Foundation. He and a couple of his friends on the team took an offering at the banquet last night. I don't know the final total, but I could see many of the gentlemen, nearly every one of them on all 5 teams, put something into the pot, and that money's going right to the Parsons Believe Foundation to help raise money and buy some Christmas presents for the youngsters. So a great event going on, not just soccer, and each team that makes it to the Nationals will do some other Christian Service Project work while they're up at Greenville, South Carolina, the host of the men's and the women's soccer tournaments for the national title as well as the volleyball tournament. Here's a ball going well down the field, and it will be grabbed by Waddy. And now he and Bethelmy battling for the ball across the field. Throw in for Bob Jones. They waste no time getting it back into play. This one out of bounds, and it goes to the Eagles. Clouds are coming in behind us. Getting to the very end of our daylight saving time era. Saturday night, we set the clocks back. Sun starts to set a little bit earlier in the afternoon already. So it's a good thing we're able to get this one in before that time change. Skies are starting to darken up as some of the clouds move in over the sun. Again, hopefully the rain that's forecast for later tonight will wait until at least this ball game is over. Angelo Fernandez collides with Jordan Cruz. Fernandez down. Eagles will get a free direct kick. They're looking like they're about 32 yards outside the net. Clayton McDaniel looks like he will line up to take this free kick. 4 Bruins will put up the wall. They're going to be backed up the requisite 10 yards. No score between the Eagles and the Bruins about 19 minutes into the first half, just shy of the midway point. McDaniel gets the whistle. Here's the free kick. It is up and just over the top of the crossbar. I'm not sure if Landry got a finger on it or not. No, he did not, and McDaniel got under it just a bit. And that is a goal kick for Isaac Landry and the Bruins. Very, very well struck from Clayton McDaniel. Unfortunately for the Eagles, though, missed it high above the crossbar. That one bounces into the hands of Kyle Altman. 6'4" goalkeeper for Trinity Baptist College. Over on the other end, junior Isaac Landry stands at 6'3", so a couple of big men in the goal. Nava going 1-on-3, backs it up, lets his offensive teammates get upfield. Now Telius will send it to the right side towards Zafiro. Gabriel Zafiro, 2 goals, 2 assists on the season, finds Williams on the right side, out of bounds, last touch by Williams. So it is Bob Jones' possession. Landry from Ashland, Massachusetts. 6'3" goalkeeper Kyle Altman, sophomore from Register, Georgia. Clayton McDaniel, you just saw take that attempt on the free kick. Told you a little bit about him. He is from Fruitland Park, Florida. His twin brother Austin, a graduate of Florida College, was their goalkeeper through 2017. They played together on this field last year. Their mother was in attendance, watching both her sons on the field at the same time, playing against each other. I don't know which team she was pulling for. Florida College ended up winning the game. There's McDaniel on the right side giving chase to the ball right on the sideline, then loses control. But Brady Carmichael taps it out of bounds. Eagles will have the throw in deep in their offensive side of the field. That pass out of the reach of Nava. Bob Jones on the defense, now on the move with the offense. And a nice job by Adams, but he lost control of the ball after he got across midfield. And we're going to have a tripping foul called on McDaniel. It'll be a free kick for Bob Jones. Last thing we want to have to do is stop the broadcast. The clouds are starting to roll in even more. I just felt one drop hit my hand. Hopefully it will hold off long enough to get this one in without any streaming interruption. All the way across the field, Bob Jones looking to advance closer to their goal. Zafiro Made contact, knocked a man down, nothing called. Angelo Fernandez with a sliding tackle and steals a ball away. Now 1-on-2. This one stays in bounds. Williams inside the circle. All alone to his right. Now Carmichael comes on to make contact. Here's McDaniel, going to slow things down, let his teammates to get upfield. Man coming on behind Telius. Fernandez open to the left. Eagles retreat towards midfield. Fernandez has already taken 3 shots. He passes this to Nava just outside the box, and that is Caleb Adams on the steal. Sulik makes contact with Bethelmy. Ball comes loose. Jesse Rush outside the box to the right. Cross pass toward the middle. Here's a shot attempt and a save by Kyle Altman. David Young with the slap shot. Kyle Altman with his first save. First save for either goalkeeper, as that is a first shot on goal officially. Number 3 overall for the Bruins. Eagles have tried 5. Bruins still on the offensive attack. Eagles unable to clear it away, and now we're going to have a hacking call against Bob Jones and a free kick for Trinity Baptist. Hello, Glenn Thompson cheering on the Bruins. Glad you're able to join us, as we always say. And now Charity Bramer, member of the Eagles volleyball team, now joining us. Might be between games or might be through playing. No score here in the first half, just past the midway point. And there's a pass downfield. No Eagle in the vicinity, so an easy pickup for Isaac Landry. Eagles volleyball team played Trinity College of Florida at 2. Toccoa Falls College scheduled at 4 in pool play. No word on how those games went. Also at 2 o'clock, Pensacola Christian. I might have read that wrong. It was Bob Jones against Trinity College. Pensacola against Trinity Baptist at 2 o'clock. Johnson of Florida against Trinity College of Florida. And Toccoa Falls against Trinity Baptist at 4. Later tonight at 6 o'clock, Bob Jones against Johnson, Pensacola against Toccoa. That's all pool play here on Thursday afternoon and evening. Tomorrow at 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock, the volleyball semifinals in the South Region Tournament. There's a whistle, and that's going to be against Joseph Nava, and a free kick for the Bruins. The volleyball championship Saturday afternoon at 3 p.m. That tournament is taking place at Trinity College of Florida. Josh Freeman, former Eagles soccer player, graduate of Trinity Baptist College, does some missionary work for Trinity Baptist Church. He's now joining us on TBC Eagles. Josh, a member of that 2015 National Championship team 3 years ago. Been a while since I've seen Josh, but he's done some missionary work. I believe it was Josh who spoke at Trinity Christian Academy Chapel a couple of weeks ago. Fantastic message. I didn't get a chance to say hi to him personally, but it's very glad to hear this young man as he's serving the Lord with everything he's learned throughout his life and here at TBC. Again, it's not all about soccer here at Trinity Baptist College and any of these teams that we play against throughout the NCCAA. Number one goal is learn to serve Jesus Christ. This one out of bounds past the end line, and that'll be a corner kick for the Eagles. And now the official, he pointed toward the corner at first as if it was a corner kick. A little discussion across the field, and that's now going to be out of bounds off Trinity, so a goal kick for Bob Jones. Joseph Nava pleading his case, but He's not going to win that one. Coach John D. Jones now in attendance, athletic director and men's basketball coach. He has a game against Southeastern Baptist College tomorrow night and St. Andrews College on Saturday afternoon. We're going to have a first tomorrow night. We're going to air Trinity Baptist College men's basketball on the radio in addition to our normal YouTube stream. Nava, can he get to the ball in time? No. Isaac Landry came out of the goal. A risky play, but it paid off for the 6'3" junior. FM 91.7 The Truth is a station we will air Trinity Baptist College men's basketball tomorrow night. First opportunity to do so, hoping and praying everything goes well. First time using a technology for a broadcast in that capacity for Trinity Baptist College. This one well out of bounds, and this time it is a corner kick for TBC. Gabby Zafiro will set it up. Zafiro just taps it into Nathan Williams well outside the box, tries to send it inside, but Micah Klein intercepts the pass. Nava knocks it down, takes the shot, and Landry dives right on top of it. First shot attempt for Joseph Nava. It is on goal, and a save for Isaac Landry, his first. That's 117 saves on the season for Isaac Landry. Fernandez steals the ball away from Carl Walker. Now going 1-on-3. Loses possession, but very aggressive. Angelo Fernandez, as he's been all season long. Long pass up the field. This one intended for Kester. Zafiro, though, on the defensive side, is able to knock it back up in Trinity's direction. I'd say about even ball control throughout the first 29 minutes of the first half. Both teams have had opportunities, have come away empty. Both teams on the defense also thwarting those attacking efforts, keeping the game scoreless. One save each for Isaac Landry and Kyle Altman. Throw in for the Eagles on the far side. This one out of bounds, off the body of Williams. And now Bob Jones will throw it in near midfield. Bruins now on the far side and on the move. Waddy gets it outside. This is Sebastian Sulik. Ball's knocked out of bounds off Josh Cook. Throw in for the Bruins deep in their offensive side. Sun has creeped back out from behind the clouds. That's a good sign. We're supposed to get a lot of rain tomorrow morning and overnight tonight. No games for that rain to affect. Saturday's forecast, the last I checked, called for a 30% chance of rain, but mostly in the morning. From what I saw on Jacksonville's Channel 4 weather report, everything should be cleared up by game time. This one out of the reach of Nasir Guanipa, out of bounds, throw in Bruins. Bleachers are nearly full. One set of bleachers, not a seat left. The other, not many. This one sent back towards midfield. Nava almost stole it away from Klein. Bob Jones looking for a chance now to get on the board. This is Caleb Myers. Has Guanipa coming up from behind. Bethelmy also in on the defense. Bob Jones retreats. All intentional, however. Good defense by Bethelmy and Guanipa for the Eagles in that last exchange. Over across the far side. Zafiro takes the pass away. And this one is out of bounds. Went across the sideline, throw in for the Bruins. Caleb Adams near midfield. To the right side, right in front of us, is Jordan Cruz. And we're going to have a tripping foul called against Jeremy Telius. Free kick for the Bruins. Telius a little slow to get up. Looks like he's all right. Now we're going to have a stop in play as the center official will now head over to the Bob Jones bench. He is hustling, and he's going to pull a yellow card on the coach, Jesse McCormick. Yellow card from the bench. The official ran hard over to the sideline. Now he's heading back onto the field to play. It's a free kick for the Bruins. Carl Walker with 4 goals on the season. He has the leg to go directly toward the net. Instead, he taps it back so the Bruins can set up a chance to advance. We mentioned the men's basketball team. They defeated Florida Gateway College in the season opener last weekend, 81-71. Marquise Duncanson led the Eagles with 18 points. Freshman Patrick Jackson put 14 on the board in his first college game. This one heading out past the end line, and that's going to be a goal kick for the Eagles. You can see how that game turned out on tbceagles.com. And again, check out the men's soccer All-South region rosters. That's at the top of the list right now as you go to tbceagles.com. Clayton McDaniel checks out. Pedro Power Melgar on the field for the Eagles. Wind has picked up. It's coming from behind Altman, a low line drive. This one headed back toward the goalkeeper. And Altman will step up to the front of the box, get off a big punt, and the wind takes that a long way. That must be a good 60-yard punt in the air. As I said earlier, hope the Jaguars were watching that one. We had a punt like that in the Pensacola-Toccoa game as well with the wind. Right now I forgot which goalkeeper that was, but that ball went almost the length of the field. Here's a pass back towards midfield. Jordan Cruz at the stripe. And the Bruins will retreat. The Eagles have been very stingy on defense in the last few minutes, forcing Bob Jones to move the ball back to the defensive side of the field. Now inside the circle is Jacob Kester. Guanipa got a foot on it, redirected it, and this one's out of bounds off the foot of Caleb Myers. The Eagles will have the throw in. By my watch, I have about 10 minutes remaining in the first half. As I always say, I am unofficial, but I'm a very close approximate. No score between the Bruins and the Eagles. Semifinal number 2, Pensacola defeated Toccoa Falls 4-0 earlier this afternoon. Pensacola will play the winner of this game Saturday for the South Region title and a chance at another national championship tournament. Pensacola, the defending national champions. Trinity Baptist College, the runner-up, got the at-large bid last year. That was a 1-0 win for the PCC Eagles in the national championship game over Trinity Baptist College. Bob Jones also made an appearance in that national tournament, so 3 South Region teams got the call to go for the national title last year. Not sure about any at-large bids this year, but we do know the winner Saturday is going to Greenville. There is a long pass down the field. Guanipa could not beat Caleb Adams to the ball, and now out of bounds and a corner kick for the Eagles. Last touch by Caleb Adams. He disagrees, but the Eagles will have a corner kick. Substitution now for the Eagles. Nathan Williams heads off. Freshman Evan Hasbrook on the field now for Coach Ellie Jean and the Trinity Baptist College Eagles. Hasbrook, a freshman from Rockledge, Florida. I'm keeping an eye on Rockledge High School's varsity football team because they're one of two who have a chance to overtake Trinity Christian Academy for the top seed in the Class 5A varsity football playoffs. Godby from Tallahassee, the other team. Conquerors finished their play, 10 wins, no losses, and now a yellow card is being pulled out. That looks like it's against Pedro Power Melgar. First yellow card for a player on the field, one for the Bob Jones coaching staff. Trinity Christian Academy Conquerors, they're off tomorrow night. They get a bye week before the playoffs begin on November 9th. Conquerors 10 wins, no losses, the #1 seed in all of Class 5A in the state of Florida. Godby and Rockledge, though, if they have good games, do have a chance to take that seed. It's a long shot, but it is a possibility. Very likely the Conquerors will hold on to the #1 seed and get home field advantage throughout the playoffs. Zafiro sends it outside, intended for Nava. Now Zafiro is down and he is in some pain. May have collided with Jacob Kester, and now the official is talking to Kester. Nothing out of the pocket at the moment. Zafiro still down. He's on his knees, and he's going to get up slowly. Nope, that's Angelo Fernandez, not Gabby Zafiro. Nope, I was right the first time. It is Zafiro. I'll get it. Charlene Melius will line up for the free kick against a two-man wall. Zafiro is going to walk very cautiously over toward the sideline, but he's going to stay on the field, now starting to jog. And Melius gets the kick to Zafiro, sends it inside, and it is cleared out by Klein. Now a little volleyball action inside the box. Eagles maintain possession. Now the ball headed toward the sidelines, out of bounds, and the Eagles will have a throw-in. Just outside the box, 1-on-3. Zafiro tries to send it in. It hit off one of the Bruins defenders, couldn't tell which, but it's out of bounds and a corner kick now for the Eagles. Glad to see the sun coming out a little bit more, but as it gets a little bit further out west, it's going to go down probably in about an hour. That is behind us here in the camera tower. That corner kick hits off a Bruins defender, goes out of bounds, and the Eagles will do it again. Approximately 5 minutes left to go in the first half, no score. Low line drive headed away by the Bruins. That was Jesse Rush. And this one cleared outside the box. Men on each team make simultaneous contact with the ball. Josh Cook stepping up from the backfield, sending it towards Melius. Off his body, cleared away by Walker towards midfield. Now the Bruins looking for a chance to get upfield. It's been a while since they've had the offensive side of the field. Trinity has kept the ball on their offensive side for the latter few minutes of this first half. Brady Carmichael in the middle of the field. Nava comes from behind. Carmichael passes it back. Juanipa almost got to the ball. Hasbrook and Myers, now Bethelmy, all at the ball. It is Myers who wins the race 1-on-2. Eagles, though, are able to knock it away, but a push called on Hakeem Bethelmy. A couple of players might not have heard the whistle, and now Bob Jones will set up for the free kick. Carl Walker, we said before, he has a leg. Even though he's close to midfield, he could go towards a goal if he wants. He has scored 4 times this season. He's about 12 yards inside the offensive side of the field. He's going to tap it on the pass toward Cruz at the corner of the box. Hasbrook Takes it away, and a trip and a foul called against Carl Walker. And that is going to be a caution yellow card against Carl Walker. Guanipa upended. Now the official explaining it over with Carl Walker. It'll be a free kick for the Eagles. Just a few minutes remaining in the first half. Jeremy Telius is waiting for the indication to get back underway. No score between the Bruins and the Eagles. Bob Jones has taken 3 shots, 1 of those on goal. Eagles have 6, 1 of those on goal. Isaac Landry and Kyle Altman each have 1 save. Telius directing traffic. He gets the whistle, sends it well upfield towards Nava. He knocks it down but could not maintain control, and a big hit, no call. Torian Lee now on the right side loses possession. Over near the sidelines, and we have a whistle. That is going to be a free kick for the Bruins. They waste no time at all getting it back into play. Jeremy Telius on the steal, has 2 teammates, now 3 to either side. He takes the shot, but it goes right at Isaac Landry. Jeremy Telius found an opening, hit that ball very well. His first shot attempt, and it's on goal, but save number 2 for Landry. Ball hits off Guanipa. 1 man coming up from behind. Telius, we just saw him take that shot. Sophomore from Dumais down in Haiti. Came very close to getting the first goal on the board for the Eagles. Bethelmy finds Guanipa to the left side. Charlence Melius finds Evan Hasbrook in the middle of the field. Hasbrook trying to get around 1. There's a pass to Zafiro inside the box. Now right on the line, he is tripped, no call, incidental contact. That was inside the box. Ball's out of bounds. Eagles will have a throw in. 1, maybe 2 minutes left to go in the first half. Bruins were able to clear it back upfield, but Josh Cook sends it back up the Eagles' way. Loose ball grabbed by Kester. Long pass. The wind knocked that one down, and Cook was able to get to it before Jesse Rush. Wind is still blowing pretty briskly right to left. This one sent to the left side. Bruins now on the move. We got a lot more viewers commenting, letting us know they're watching. Say hello to you when I get an opportunity. This one cleared away by Josh Cook. Glenn Thompson, Josh O'Hara, also a member of the 2015 Trinity Baptist College National Champion. Graduated last year. Denelson Carmaco, all joining us here on TBC Eagles on YouTube. Yeah, Josh O'Hara, that is the legendary Josh Freeman. Loose ball in front of the goal. Cook comes on, blocks the shot attempt from Walker, and the Eagles are able to clear it away. That's shot attempt number 2 for Walker. Nava now on the move. He has 12 goals on the season. Has to slow it down, allow his teammates to get upfield. Now he gets around Carmichael. Moving inside, Nava, the pass, and a goal! Torian Lee gets the pass and the assist from Joseph Nava, and the Eagles lead 1-0. About a minute left to go in the first half. Nava from the left corner, cross pass to Torian Lee. And the Eagles lead 1-0 just before halftime. Eagles taking their time, getting back to midfield. Bruins have the ball ready. Of course, the clock stops for a goal. So the Bruins may have a minute or so to try. There's a long pass inside the box. Andrew Peterson. Eagles again stingy on the defense. And that will bring us to the end of the first half. With the score, Trinity Baptist College 1, Bob Jones University 0. We have a 15-minute timeout. And then 45 left to play in the South Region semifinal between Trinity Baptist College and Bob Jones University. Back in 15 minutes. Stay with us. Welcome back to Trinity Baptist College. The teams are on the field. Second half just about to get underway. Trinity Baptist leads Bob Jones University 1-0. A goal from Torian Lee in minute 45 just before halftime. Took the assist from Joseph Nava from the left side. That is the only score of the game. Carrie Sturm, Rasta J, Sharon McDaniel watching us on TBC Eagles, and Clayton just telling me that it was Joseph Nava who hit that goal. It did not hit off Torian Lee, so thank you, Clayton, as he came over near the sideline. Heard me make that announcement. So it is Joseph Nava with that goal, not Torian Lee. That's what it looked like from this distance. But according to the players, it was Nava who got his 13th goal of the season. Second half now underway. So that goal came in minute 45 for Joseph Nava. Either way, it's 1-0 Trinity Baptist College. Eagles now going from left to right. That's McDaniel on the steal, and he's looking for Nava, but this pass is going to be out of Nava's reach. He just does get to the ball, but then off his foot, out of bounds, and a goal kick coming up for Isaac Landry. Kyle Altman had 1 save for the Eagles in the first half. Isaac Landry 2. Eagles outshot the Bruins throughout that first half. 8-4 in favor of the Eagles in shot attempts. This will be a free kick for the Bruins. Gentle tap back to the midfield stripe. On the move is Andrew Zhang. Zhang turns, tries to send it upfield. Josh Cook on the defense. Eagles now on the move. Williams sends it up front towards Nava, 1-on-2. Tapped away from Nava, but he regains control just in the corner of the box. McDaniel now on the right side. Gabby Zafiro right in front of us. Finds Melius. Eagles looking to set up a good chance to advance inside. This pass kept in bounds. Over near the end line. Williams with the shot and a goal for the Eagles. Nathan Williams on the pass from Hakeem Bethelmy. And the Eagles lead it 2-0. This one just 4 minutes into the second half, and the Eagles have doubled the lead. Nathan Williams makes it 2-0. Now the Eagles with good, strong defense could end up facing Pensacola Christian in the South Region Final, but do not count out this Bob Jones University team. Bob Jones, as most of the South Region every year, very strong. 2 goals don't faze them one bit. 5-11 on the season, but just like the Eagles do, they play some fantastic NAIA and NCAA soccer teams. Those games all very close as well. Torian Lee back on the defensive side, gets his body between the ball and Jacob Kester. It is out of bounds and a goal kick for Altman. 2-0 early on in the second half. Joseph Nava right before halftime. Nathan Williams right after halftime. And for Nathan Williams, that's his 3rd goal of the season. Now we're going to have a whistle over near the sideline and a foul called against the Eagles. Or check that, against the Bruins. It'll be a free kick for the Eagles. Zafiro sets up. He will send it downfield. Towards the center, Torian Lee comes in from the left side, maintains possession. Telius guarded by Kester. Lee just outside the box, finds Williams, who scored a moment ago. Williams backs it up to Zafiro, now gets around one man. Here is Melius from the right side. That ball was deflected just enough to get it to go right into Landry's possession. Temperatures have cooled down into the high 70s now, as the sun not far from its sunset time. Starting to get a little darker here on Talon Field. That's just more due to the time of day than it is any precipitation. We do have that scheduled later tonight. Bethelmy gets around one, but then has it taken away by Adams. Melius gets around one man. Meets up with another, however. Now a loose ball grabbed again by the Eagles. Shot attempt, a long attempt by Charlence Melius. His second of the afternoon, and the save to Isaac Landry. Third save for Landry. Both men made contact with the ball at the same time. Bob Jones comes up with the possession. Now on the attack, Sulik has it cleared away by Josh Cook in a huge boot. That ball's in the woods. Might be hard to find that one. Long throw in inside the box. Walker trying to get it inside a little better. Here's a shot by Walker and a diving save by Kyle Altman. For Carl Walker, his third attempt, first on goal, save number 2 for Altman. Altman right up at the front line of the box. Big punt. He's going into the wind now, but still got a lot on it. The wind has calmed down. It's still a nice, strong breeze, but not as much as we've seen throughout most of the afternoon. Blowing a little closer to 10 miles per hour. It's been as high as about 16. A couple of gusts over 20 earlier in the day. It is blowing from the right to the left. So it's going to knock down a high pass from the Eagles as they're going from left to right. There's a long pass intended for Waddy. He cannot get there in time, and it's a goal kick for the Eagles. Eagles also with 5 wins on the season, one of those against NCAA St. Leo University. Other 4 all coming in the region, 2 against Toccoa Falls, 2 against Johnson University. Josh Cook will take the goal kick. Low line drive and headed back up the Bob Jones way until Torian Lee gets on top. Zafiro is able to beat Walker to the ball and send it back up the Eagles' direction. Bob Jones, though, intercepts the pass, and the shot attempt is over the crossbar from Jesse Rush, his second attempt of the afternoon. He had to have been a good 30 yards out and got a lot of foot on it. Went over the crossbar. Kyle Altman stands at 6'4". It's tough to get it over his head and into the goal. Goal's about 8 feet high. Altman also with a very long arm span. We've seen him many times this season and last season. Punch those high shots directly up into the air and over the crossbar. There's a long pass and headed outside by Jeremy Telius to the corner, controlled by Sulik. And out of bounds off Zafiro. Bob Jones will throw it in. We're about 11 minutes into the second half. Trinity Baptist 2, Bob Jones nothing. Glenn Thompson having some fun with us in the chat room on the TBC Eagles page. Glad you're able to join in, reminding us, yes, Bob Jones still ranked #1 in NCCAA Division II Nation. Eagles finished the regular season at #5. They held the top spot for a couple of weeks earlier in the season, then had a tough stretch. Dropped down to 6 a couple of weeks ago, finished at #5. There's McDaniel with a long pass intended for Nava, but that one's knocked out of bounds, and it will be Trinity's throw-in. Kyle Hasbrook also chiming in on the conversation, watching Evan on the field. Loose ball right in front of us, grabbed by Zafiro. And a good pass toward the side. Jacob Kester has Torian Lee on his back, and Hester will retreat the ball back towards midfield. Jeremy Telius sends it up to Nathan Williams. Lee lost his footing, unable to control the ball. Bob Jones with another chance to get upfield. And this one, though, taken away by the Eagles defense. McDaniel, a long pass, but the wind knocked that one down. Nava couldn't catch up to it in time. Emilius gets it back to his keeper. Altman keeps it on the ground, finds Jeremy Telius to the left. Long pass downfield. Nava and Lee out of their reach. Bob Jones able to send it back to midfield. Bruins now at midfield, looking for another chance to advance. Coming up from the back, Andrew Zhang. He has 1 assist on the season. This is Sulik trying to beat a couple of defenders. A good wall pass, but inside the box is Clayton McDaniel. And the Bruins and their fans wanted a call inside the penalty box. They did not get it. Now in the corner. Couple of men battling for the ball, taken away by McDaniel. Long pass upfield, off the head of Klein. It's Klein and Nava going for the ball, and a trip. This will be a Bob Jones free kick. Klein wastes no time getting the ball back into play. Bob Jones with the possession. That is Brian Paul in the backfield, one of the defensive specialists for Coach Ellie Jean. Clayton McDaniel on the move at midfield. He hits Torian Lee, but the ball bounds away from Lee. Both men giving chase. It will be Bob Jones' ball. Ball pass to the outside. Kester gets it back in, but Charlene Emilius right there to knock it back upfield. A lot of fast-paced action in this sequence. Off the head of Zafiro. Looked like that was intentional to get it back to his goalkeeper. So Kyle Altman will pick it up. Gentle jog up to the front of the 18 line, and another big punt into the wind. Still got a lot on it near midfield. Wind has calmed down a bit more. Not much of a factor, but it did knock that one down, blowing just hard enough. Mr. Glenn Thompson reminding us Bob Jones University will hold the national tournament again this year. They will also hold the women's national tournament. Trinity Baptist College and Toccoa Falls will get underway in about 41 minutes up in Toccoa in the women's opening South Region final game. And we're going to have a whistle and a push on Charlene Emilius. The winner of that game will play Bob Jones in the women's bracket Saturday afternoon. Or check that, Saturday evening at 6 p.m. Saturday afternoon is the men's South Region final. That's good that they're at different times. That will allow fans to be able to watch both on the streaming for Toccoa Falls and Trinity Baptist College, the host schools. There's a pass towards Nava. One man to beat. Nava with the shot and a knocked away by the defense. Great job. Trying to see who that defender was. That is Andrew Zhang getting back and making the slide and keeping the ball out of the net. TFC Eagle Vision on YouTube is the name of the page to watch the Women's South Region Final. Here's Zhang coming up from the backfield all alone. The shot and punched out of bounds by Kyle Altman. That's his third save. First attempt for Zhang. We told you a few minutes ago, Altman stands at 6'4", and it's tough to get it over his head. Altman got a hand on it, knocked it out of bounds. It's a corner kick for Bob Jones, but a save for Kyle Altman. As we were saying, the Women's South Region Tournament on YouTube. TFC Eagle Vision is the name of the page. And you'll be able to watch Trinity Baptist and Toccoa Falls at 6 p.m. Line drive, corner kick, knocked upfield by McDaniel. Nasir Guanipa, 1-on-2. Now he gets around and across midfield. Now trying to go 1-on-4. He loses possession. And Zhang, we just saw at the front end, gets back to the back, and he was up front. The old proverbial in no time after he made that sliding tackle on that last exchange down on the other end of the field. Nava takes that pass away. Guanipa is wide open to the right. Now Guanipa slows it down, lets his teammates get up front, trying to get around Klein. Klein will tap it. It will stay in bounds. Or did it? Nope, it crossed the goal line. And that'll be a corner kick for the Eagles. Looked for a moment like Guanipa kept it in bounds, but took a moment. The official then gave the signal for a corner kick. Guanipa with the kick in front of the goal. Header by McDaniel. No, just missed wide to the right. Going for the top right corner. Give Clayton McDaniel his second attempt. We see him do that at least a couple of times every game. Didn't miss by much, but miss it did, and the score remains 2-0. Ball inside. Sebastian Sulik, Gabby Zafiro. We're going to pause here. We got a little microphone adjustment we need to make. Back. Hopefully that took care of the problem, a little bit of an adjustment. We have a corner kick for the Bruins. High drive, well past the goal, headed toward the opposite corner and tracked down by Sebastian Sulik. Stay still. Again, the wind is picking up again, and that's one of the main reasons you see a lot of shaking on your screen. That's on our end. The wind has been off and on quite a bit this afternoon, and when it gets up high, sometimes it knocks the camera a little bit. So that's our end. Dean trying to do everything he can to keep it stabilized. Thank you, Mr. Noah Maddox, for letting us know about the audio difficulty. Hopefully everything's all right now. Here's a free kick from the side and headed away by the Eagles, out of bounds. That was Charlene Melius on the diving header. Very quick throw in by the Bruins. Eagles defense once again clears it out of bounds. Throw in once again for the Bruins. This one will go past the end line. Last touched by a Bruins player, Carl Walker. And a goal kick coming up for Kyle Altman. So Altman gets ready for the goal kick. Wind calmed down at the moment. It's been off and on all day. This one headed toward the sideline. McDaniel keeps it in bounds. Jesse Rush battling with Zaviro for control of the ball. Rush wins that battle. Zafiro back on top of him. And we have a whistle. It's outside the box, and it is against Bob Jones, apparently, and it will be a free kick for the Eagles. Just about midway through the second half, Trinity Baptist leads 2-0. A goal from Joseph Nava in minute 45 and one from Nathan Williams in minute 49. Josh Cook takes the free kick. Pensacola Christian Eagles still in the bleachers, trying to see which of these two teams that the Pensacola Eagles will play Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m. for the South Region title. Pensacola won 4-0 over Toccoa Falls. Earlier this afternoon, Toccoa defeated Johnson University of Florida 6-4 yesterday. Long pass all the way across the field to Zhang. Just outside the box, tries to cross it in. Cook on the defense. Bob Jones still with control just outside the box. Rush could not get the shot off. He was met up by a couple of Eagles defenders, Josh Cook among them. And this one is out of bounds. Zhang takes the pass on the left side. Guarded by McDaniel. Good wall pass. And the Eagles are able to get the ball up in the air. And that's going to be a shot attempt for Andrew Zhang, his second. And a goal kick for Kyle Altman. Sharon McDaniel watching Clayton on our live stream feed on TBC Eagles. This one off of Guanipa and out of bounds. Kyle Hasbrook checking in. Saw his name pop up a few times. Glenn Thompson letting us know the audio sounds a little bit better. Just had to make an adjustment. Little chipmunk got into it, he says. Well, my little chipmunk Dean took care of that problem. There's a long pass downfield for Nava. And now a loose ball in front of the goal, but it's going to roll out of bounds. Joseph Nava went for the shot attempt. I was watching the ball. I didn't see if he collided with Landry. But he is down, and we will have a stop in play. Joseph Nava still on the ground. Now sitting up. And we have a trainer, Lisan Cintron, on the field attending to Nava, the Eagles' leading scorer. My lovely bride now in attendance. Beth Bureau. Of course, my son Dean is our cameraman. The whole Bureau family now watching the Eagles, who lead it 2-0 in the second half, about halfway through. Of course, after tonight, we're going to head into the church auditorium for some wonderful contemporary Christian music. There's a concert led by Avalon, one of our favorites. Point of Grace is also here, among some others. We're going to be in there a little bit later on in the evening. Nava is being helped off, but he is walking off. He's holding the back of his head, it looks like. Could be a little shoulder issue. Can't tell from this distance, but he is off. And we're going to have a goal kick for Isaac Landry. Eagles lead 2-0. And a goal kick coming up for Landry. A good low line drive. Not much wind at the moment. Kester is able to maintain control. This is Micah Klein, has it taken away. Brenner Pittman now on the field. He came in for Joseph Nava. Now on the move, Caleb Myers looking for a chance to get a shot off toward the goal, and he passes it outside to Kester, and it is out of bounds, and it will be a goal kick for the Eagles. Kyle Altman will set up the goal kick. Approximately 20 minutes left in regulation. The lights on the baseball field have come on. That's going to give us a little bit of help as it's getting a little bit darker on the soccer field. Might see those off to the left next time we get the camera shot that way. A couple of teams warming up. Looks like they're going to have a fall scrimmage game. Here is a ball headed toward Landry. Brenner Pittman giving chase, but Landry got to the ball first. Now near midfield, Bob Jones backs it up. Bruins have had much better ball control the last several minutes. This one looked like it was a pass that went astray into Kyle Altman's possession. Altman is now going to pick it up as Jesse Rush just looking for a chance for a mistake and a loose ball. Big punt, well past midfield. Guanipa 1-on-2, could not get there in time over the big man Walker. Zhang will back it up to the defensive side. Pittman on the chase. Adams gets it out to the right side. Bruins now advance past midfield. Kester couldn't reach the ball. Guanipa battling with Walker, and Guanipa wins the race to the ball. Now has to get around another man, Andrew Zhang, and Guanipa backs it up. Jeremy Telius tripped up from behind. Foul called on Caleb Myers. Free kick for the Eagles. Telius sets up, and now we got a tap to the left side. Hakeem Bethelmy with possession. Gets it back over to Charlence Melius. Melius gets around one defender and backs it up to Torian Lee across the left side. Long pass in front of the goal. And the defense by Zhang once again. He's been all over the field, especially in the second half. Kester takes the pass from Rush, and now Rush again with possession. Outside to Kester, all alone, left-handed shot, knocked down by Altman, and out of bounds. That's a corner kick, but another save for Kyle Altman on the slap shot attempt from Jacob Kester. His first shot, it's on goal, and a corner kick for the Bruins. They just tap it in. Turn around and fire, and this one misses wide to the left. Carl Walker with his fourth shot of the afternoon. Score remains 2-0. By my clock, I have about 17 minutes remaining. Altman will set up for the goal kick. Just made a diving save a moment ago. After the corner kick, the second attempt went out of bounds. This time to win knocks down that goal kick attempt from Altman. Wind's been fussy. Can't decide if he wants to keep blowing or stop. It's off and on. Fernandez across midfield. Has teammates to both sides. Here's Jeremy Telius. Eagles slow it down a bit. Hakeem Bethelmy has options to both sides. Backs it up to Melius. That pass intended for Guanipa missed its mark. Fernandez able to tap it up. Now a loose ball right in front of us and grabbed by Sulik. Sliding tackle from Guanipa. Ball still in bounds. Two men tie up. Bob Jones comes up with possession. Andrew Zhang sends it back to his defenders, who will work the ball upfield. Fernandez nearly lost his footing. And now he is knocked down. No call. Fernandez on the ground, grabbing his right knee, and now a whistle to stop the clock. Angelo Fernandez on the ground. He collided. I believe that was Peter Waddy on the collision. Fernandez grabbing his right knee. Lisan Cintron jogging onto the field. Fernandez now up on his feet. Lisan's going to make sure Angelo's all right. He is limping, but he's walking by himself without any help. But since a trainer came on, Fernandez has to head off, and Nathan Williams, who has one of the two Eagles goals, is back on the field. Now Fernandez walking almost without any sign of pain. I have a strong feeling he'll be back before long. It is a free kick for Bob Jones. Carl Walker sets up at the ball. Just past midfield. And now the official is going to reverse the call and give it to the Eagles. Brenner Pittman sends it all the way upfield into the possession of Isaac Landry. And he did that intentionally to give his teammates a chance to get upfield. He was all alone, the only Eagle in the middle of some Bob Jones defenders. This one's out of bounds. Bruins have the throw-in. Micah Klein sends it up. Zafiro gets a foot on it. On the back, but no call. Ball pass from Pittman to Guanipa. Ball hits the sideline, but does not cross over completely. This pop-up kick from Zafiro, however, does. Jeremy Telius finds Nathan Williams. Eagles on the move. Pittman loses control of the ball. Loose ball once again. Charlene Melius. And now it's taken away. Caleb Myers on the move all by himself. Josh Cook steps up. Collision and a whistle. That's going to be a foul on Josh Cook. Cook knew it, raised his hand, accepted the call without any hesitation. Two men on the ground. Pittman ties up with Micah Klein, and a free kick for the Bruins. They waste no time, trailing by 2. A couple more men tie up. This is outside the box, no call. Been a very physical last few minutes. Long shot attempt. That was Caleb Myers. He got under it and lifted it well too high. Also missed a little bit wide to the left. Kyle Altman will set up for the goal kick. Eagles lead 2-0. About 12 minutes left on the clock. Altman with the goal kick. Wynn knocks that one down, but Lee is able to head it towards midfield. Bob Jones reclaims possession. Sulik over near the sideline, finds help in Andrew Zhang. Bruins back it up to midfield, setting up a possible play. Gabriel Zafiro on the steal. One man coming up from behind. Rush gets behind Zafiro. And now Bob Jones on the defensive side. Take the ball away. Send it back up. Looking for another chance. They need to score 2 to tie as we are under the 11-minute mark. Going to take a chance to check with the official about the time. Official tells me there are 15 minutes left on the clock. And a shot attempt wide to the right from Sulik, his first shot of the afternoon. So about 15 minutes left to play. Thank you to the official right in front of us. There were a couple of clock stops for the injuries during the second half. Added a couple of minutes to our time. Kyle Altman sets for the goal kick. This one cuts through a soft wind right now and out of bounds. Off Caleb Myers, Eagles have a throw-in. Ball gets away from McDaniel. Myers gets it back to his keeper. Anna Martinez joining us on TBC Eagles. 2-0, Trinity Baptist leads. Carrie Sturm asking about Pedro. We saw him earlier in the first half. Pedro Power Melgar. Loose ball grabbed by the Eagles. Charlene Melius. Long pass intended for McDaniel. McDaniel, though, could not beat Adams to the ball, and Bob Jones regains possession. Here's a pass intended for Rush. Rush one-on-one, could not control the pass. And now Zafiro trying to keep Rush away from the goal. Zafiro wins the battle for the ball, takes it away, but his pass almost picked off deep in Bob Jones' scoring territory. Torian Lee knocks it in the front field, but Adams finds his keeper ready. Bob Jones will set up another attack. Sulik to the left side. This one headed away by Josh Cook, out of bounds. Bob Jones will throw it in. Josh Cook will beat Andrew Peterson to the ball. Kyle Altman picks it up. Peterson then got around Cook, but Altman already had control of the ball. Andrew Peterson, 4 goals, 1 assist. Looking for an opportunity to tack one on here and bring the Bruins to within 1. Eagles lead it 2-0. Coming up on approximately 12 minutes remaining. And a whistle against the Eagles. And now we're going to have a stop in play as the official is going to talk to Clayton McDaniel, and a yellow card comes out of the pocket. Clayton McDaniel with the yellow card. That comes with about 12 minutes remaining. Charlene Melius loses his footing. Now wide open pass to Sulik. Tried to get it inside, but Josh Cook was there. And a scissor kick from Zafiro keeps the ball in bounds and keeps Bob Jones from getting a corner kick. Guanipa to McDaniel down the right side. McDaniel all alone outside the box. Pass inside to Williams. A shot and a goal for the Eagles. Nathan Williams, with about 11 minutes to go, gets the assist from Clayton McDaniel from the corner. And the Eagles lead 3-0. So 3-0 in favor of Trinity Baptist College with approximately 11 minutes left on the clock. And the Pensacola Christian Eagles still in the bleachers. Again, awaiting this final score. Clock stops after the goal, back underway. Nathan Williams, his second goal of the game, got the assist from McDaniel. Very similar play to his first goal when he took the assist from Torian Lee just as the second half started. So barring anything unforeseen, right now I am going to call number 13, Nathan Williams, today's player of the game. Williams with that pass towards Guanipa, but out of his reach. And sent upfield by Andrew Zhang. This pass for Jesse Rush, trying to beat one. He gets off the shot, but Kyle Altman on the ground makes his 5th save of the afternoon. Jesse Rush with his 3rd attempt, first on goal, save number 5 for Kyle Altman. I'm going to go ahead and call Kyle Altman our defensive player of the game. Altman with 5 saves, Isaac Landry with 3. Most of those from Altman on the dive. He also reached up high to punch one off the top of the net. Picked up a save that way as well. This one is sent towards Altman. He's going to let it roll. One man coming on. Altman now picks it up. Now we have a stop in play as there's an Eagles player down over near the far side. Miss Lisan Cintron now attending to, looks like Hakeem Bethelmy and the left ankle. So a stop of the clock with the score, Trinity Baptist 3, Bob Jones nothing. 2 goals from Nathan Williams, both of those in the second half. Joseph Nava connected right before the halftime whistle. For a while, I thought that was Torian Lee, but I was told later Lee did not touch the ball. The goal went to Joseph Nava. Bethelmy up, walking at what looks like full strength, but again, since the trainer came on, he has to check out. Goal kick coming up for Kyle Altman. Approximately 10 minutes left on the clock. Altman awaiting the whistle, and there it is. We are back underway. Pedro Power Melgar on the field in place of Hakeem Bethelmy. Lee comes up from behind, knocks the ball away. Altman picks it up. He'll jog up toward the front of the 18. High pop fly kick, very well struck by Altman. Bob Jones on the possession. That's Sulik, guarded by Zafiro. Hey, that wasn't my car this time. Looks a lot like mine, just a different color. Is that a Saturn View? No, Mazda. Saturn View, you know mine's old. They've been out of business since 2009. Caleb Adams runs down the ball, gets it back up to the offensive side. Pass from Walker, intended for Sulik. Missed his mark. This one's out of bounds. Eagles now with a 3-goal lead. Just need to play very good defense. They can work down the clock and try to get themselves into the South Region Final Saturday against Pensacola. That game at 1 p.m. Melgar, the recipient of the pass, sends it well upfield. Torian Lee now racing with Kester. It'll be Kester who wins the race. Lee then gets on top, knocks it away from him, and the ball is out of bounds, last touched by Kester. Torian Lee, 6' 3" sophomore from Pottstown, Pennsylvania, battling with Kester. Ball went out of bounds, and the Eagles had to throw in, but this one sent further back, still Eagles possession. Kester, we've mentioned his name quite a bit. He's a sophomore, 5' 9". He's from Peyton, Colorado. Came a long way, all the way across the country to play soccer for Bob Jones University. Also managing in majoring rather in business management. Good luck to you, Jacob. There's Kester with the ball, passes it back to his teammates, and a long pass downfield intended for Peterson, but knocked away once again by Zafiro. Altman's had a lot of help from many defenders, keeping the ball out of the net. Here's Charlence Melius, big collision right at midfield, nothing doing. Melgar now on the left side, sends it downfield. Torian Lee gets around Kester. Two men battling for the ball in the corner once again. This one's out of bounds, off of Lee's foot, so a goal kick coming for goalkeeper Isaac Landry. Landry with the goal kick. Wind almost non-existent. And it howled at times throughout the afternoon, but not much going on wind-wise in the last several minutes. Pass towards Sulik on the left side. Sulik takes the shot right at the goal, and Kyle Altman with a gentle leap pulls it in. That is his 6th save, 2nd shot attempt for Sulik, 1st on goal. 10 shots overall for Trinity Baptist College, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 12, 14 for the Bruins. Kyle Altman, though, with 6 saves. All 6 shots on goal, knocked down or caught by Altman. Joseph Nava, that hit somebody's hand, and a whistle. It hit off the hand of Nava. And Bob Jones will have a free kick. Williams collides with Sulik, and it will be Sulik called for the block, and a free kick for Trinity Baptist. I have about 4 minutes remaining. Eagles lead 3-0. Zafiro sends it a long way downfield, out of the reach of his teammates. Landry picks it up. Melgar on the collision, down, but he gets right back up a little bit slowly, hopping on 1 foot, but he does not want to come out of this one. Brian Paul finds Josh Cook. No call on the contact, incidental, outside the box, and cleared upfield by Charlence Melius. Here's Jeremy Telius. And Telius trying to get the ball past midfield. Has a man open, that's Melius. And this one cleared out of bounds by Adams, and the 2 men collide. Adams is down. Caleb Adams now sitting up, says he's all right. And this young man wants to keep on playing. Caleb Adams, a freshman from Zebulon, North Carolina, majoring in business administration at Bob Jones University. Played some very good, tough defense here in the second half, especially. And a free kick will be taken by Isaac Landry. Big boot by Landry inside the box. Still inside the box. Bob Jones backs it up just a touch. And the shot is deflected. That was an attempt from Jesse Rush, his 4th of the afternoon. Didn't see which Eagles defender got in front of the ball to deflect it up in the air, but it possibly kept Rush from getting a shot on goal at least. Zhang will send it back to Landry. He keeps it on the ground. There's Adams, we just talked about a moment ago, getting the ball back to midfield. Rush the intended recipient, and we have a whistle as he goes up for the header attempt, and another collision. Eagles player on the ground, looks like Zafiro. And a free kick coming up for the Eagles. Offsides was the call, I believe, and Eagles back underway. This one taken away by Sulik. The shot toward the goal, and it's a goal for the Bruins. Sebastian Sulik, his third attempt, he connects and puts the Bruins on the board with just a couple of minutes left to play. So 3-1 in favor of the Eagles. Credit Sebastian Sulik. That was a long-range slap shot. He got it past Altman, who's played stellar goal today. Could not have placed that one any better. That one got right inside the top left corner. Again, he could not have placed it any better. Couple of minutes left on the clock. Eagles still lead 3-1. And now we're going to have a trip on Zafiro. No call. He's looking at the official, wondering where the whistle was. Again, don't count Bob Jones out. They've taken many shots this latter portion of the second half, and they've had good ball control as well. Goal kick for Kyle Altman. Puts it on the ground, lets his teammates get upfield, working down the clock. Altman gets it back into play. Header back upfield towards Rush. Sulik, who just connected a moment ago. Now we got a shot attempt. No. Looked like Peterson was going for the ball, but he slowed down when the whistle blew. Offsides is the call. Peterson looked like he was gearing up to take the shot, but he drew the whistle. Ryan Paul will take the free kick, sends it back towards midfield. Brian Paul clears it to the outside, headed toward the sidelines, out of bounds. Very quick throw in from Kester. Here's a long pass intended for Rush, and he's going to be called for offsides. Rush all alone on the left side of the box. Got a little bit too far past the defender, and a free kick for Trinity Baptist. Josh Cook, a low line drive, knocked down by Sulik, but Zafiro's able to send it past midfield. Brenner Pittman regains control of the ball. Melgar, one man coming on. He's able to get it back across midfield. Guanipa takes the pass from Nava. Guanipa gets the ball right back into his own possession. Melius with a kind of a gentle touch pass, rather, over the head of the defenders. Guanipa couldn't catch up to it in time. And that will do it. That is the final whistle. And Trinity Baptist College, the number 2 seed, has defeated Bob Jones University by a score of 3-1. Again, our players of the game: Nathan Williams, 2 goals for the Eagles. Kyle Altman, 6 saves. Joseph Nava also scored right at the end of the first half. Sebastian Sulik connected near the end of the game for the Bob Jones Bruins. But the Eagles will play the Eagles. Trinity Baptist College against Pensacola Christian College, Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m. Thank you to everyone watching on TBC Eagles on YouTube. Very good crowd for both games. Emily Martinez helped us out on the camera earlier today. Dean Bureau, our normal cameraman, here for the 4 o'clock game. Coach Ellie Jean of the TBC Eagles, John Jones, the athletic director. I'm Ray Bureau. We'll see you Saturday. Good night. God bless you from Trinity Baptist College.